Welcome to 5 Questions with Calgary's Business, a time when we ask 5 key questions to community and business leaders in the city. I'm your host, Mario Tonaguzzi, and joining me today is Ken Aylesworth, who is a bit of a marketing and farmers market guru in this city. Ken, tell me just a little bit, first of all, about your background in terms of all the farmers markets that you've been involved with in this city.
Well, first of all, thank you, Mario. Appreciate a chance to visit with you. My background has been in agriculture throughout the majority of my life. I started with the Calgary Farmers Market when it was still at Curry Barracks and helped as we rebuilt and moved over to its existing home now. Then went on to purchase the Simons Valley Ranch Farmers Market, which unfortunately met its timely end in a fire. Then came here to help build Avenida Food Hall, and now moving on to the Prairie Horizon Fresh Market at the New Horizon Mall.
Let me ask you a couple of specific questions. You mentioned Simons Valley. What's happening with that? Is that a done thing? No longer a farmers market going to be there?
No, it's held up at this point still in all the design and all the infrastructure as it relates to water, transportation, etc. But land use was approved a couple of weeks ago for the development. So over time, it will be built or a facsimile thereof.
Okay, now you mentioned Prairie Horizon at New Horizon Mall. When are you going to open there, and what's going to be there?
Well, we're putting together a market with a food hall component, and it should be open by early fall of this year. We're presently applying for all our development permits as we speak. We'll be in construction hopefully by the 1st of July, and we'd love to swing the doors by the middle of September.
Tell me, what's the state of affairs, I guess, for farmers markets in this city these days?
Well, there's lots of very good ones, and I think we have to look at them in two different sectors. You have your pop-up markets, the summer markets where you go to the Bearspaw Farmers Market, or you go to Cochrane or Airdrie and all those sorts of places. And then you have the year-round markets, and some of them, the year-round ones, have struggled. It's a tough business to be in. A number of things have happened. Over the last number of years, we've seen changes in the number of vendors, or the lack thereof of vendors that are able and prepared to tough it out throughout an entire year. Of course, fruits and vegetables is the biggest reason people come to a market, and we don't grow a lot of fruits and vegetables in the winter here. So you just have to be honest and transparent as to where the product's coming from, and let your customers know, so that it's their decision whether to buy it at that point in time or wait till the fresh local product comes to town.
So what are the key ingredients for a successful farmers market?
Number one, the people that are your vendors, through and through. If you have good, solid people, they bring good product. And farmers markets are definitely an event. They're a destination. People go there for the enjoyment. You can go buy lots of the product elsewhere. Today. That's been a big change over the last 10 years. You can now, before, when Calgary Farmers Market was kind of the only game in town, isn't it surprising how lots of the big retail chains now look like the farmers markets?
Yeah.
And they're also going directly to growers and bringing fresh produce, and they're meeting the demands of the customer. So what's happening is that it's putting a lot of pressure on the markets themselves, whether it's a pop-up in your local community or a year-round like here or at New Horizon, that you really have to have that local flavor, that local bent. And the customer today is very, very, very learned. They know what they want. They understand organics clearly. They understand pesticide-free, the gluten-free aspect, etc. So really what they're looking for is all of those things that they're wanting to shop for at a reasonable price, but they also want to experience some fun. It's no fun going shopping. Come to a market, it's a whole different thing. The sights, the sounds, the smell. You get to know who you buy your product from. You don't often do that going to a Safeway or a Sobeys, etc.
That's true. Thanks very much for joining us today, Ken.
Thank you.
That was 5 Questions with Calgary's Business. I'm your host, Mario Tonaguzzi. Thanks for joining us today.